Global warming is a rising problem for young adults across the world. Global warming is the rise in the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. The main causes of global warming are greenhouse gases from human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, farming, and industrialization. Global warming will cause climate change, and researchers are already starting to see the effects. If young adults do not work together to fix this issue, their future will not be anywhere close to what they were hoping for. By 2100, the temperature is predicted to rise by 8 degrees if we are still on the same path as we are today. By 2100, the sea level will also rise 1 to 4 feet. By 2030, the death rate will double if we do not decrease the number of emissions that are going into the atmosphere from our activities. Scientists are already seeing the change in the average temperature. From 2000 to 2009, the average temperature increased by 2 degrees, which is the highest recorded temperature in 1,300 years. As time passes, glaciers will melt, there will be a rise in the sea level, there will be intense heat waves, more droughts, stronger and more common hurricanes, ocean acidification, crop failures, wildlife extinction, higher death rates, and much more. These effects will harm us and everything around us if we do not try to control global warming. When the temperature rises and the glaciers melt, the sea level will rise to around 230 feet. This will negatively affect wildlife like polar bears and penguins. This would also cause the sea level to rise for all the beaches that people love to go to. The rise in sea level will destroy many buildings and homes. The temperature increase will cause heat waves, which causes a higher death rate due to heat exhaustion and other medical conditions. From just the heat alone, the death rate has risen to over 150,000 deaths a year around the world. The common droughts will mess up the structure of buildings, and there will be many crop failures, which are an essential need for everyone. These are just a few examples of what will happen if young adults do not try to calm the rise of global warming. According to Integrated Pollution Prevention and Control, there is at least a 95% chance that we are responsible for the increase in the temperature. Americans alone create 16% of all CO2 emissions, which make global warming worse. If everyone changed at least one thing about their daily lifestyle, the climate would not be affected as much by global warming. There are many ways that you can help with the rising global warming issue, such as switching to renewable energy, having a better insulated house because that would cause less of a need for a heater, buying energy efficient appliances, reducing your water waste, not wasting as much food, buying eco-friendly light bulbs, pulling plugs out of the outlets when you're not using them, driving a fuel-efficient vehicle, driving less, and buying carbon offsets. Switching to renewable energy will cause less pollution, leading to a decrease in CO2 emissions. Air conditioning also adds on to global warming because all the heat and energy that it takes to heat up a house releases greenhouse gas. Therefore, having a better insulated house is better for the environment. Buying energy-efficient appliances are helpful because they are made to use less energy while they still do the same exact thing. Reducing your water waste will also help because to get water from places like your kitchen sink, there is a water pump and a heater, which also create greenhouse gases. There are many factors that go into making food, from being in a factory to being in a field. That it is important that we try to waste less food. Pulling out plugs when they're not in use will use less energy. If you drive less or use a fuel-efficient vehicle, there will be a decline in the pollution created from cars. These simple everyday changes will help with the rising global warming problem. It is close to impossible that we can reverse what we have done, but we can start by making changes to our everyday life that are eco-friendly and will make the world a sustainable place for the next generations and many to come. If we do not do anything to help the problem, it will not only hurt us, but everyone and everything around us. Global warming isn't a prediction, it is a happening, as said by James Hansen. If young adults do not pay attention to global warming, it will have a huge negative impact on them.